we still do have the ability, I think, to pass a big infrastructure bill. To the extent that there's any obstacles to that, they'd be Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema. Here's Joe Manchin. And this is a guy walking a tightrope. He forged this Gang of 10 bipartisan bill. The Republicans are scurrying around now to figure out, like, wait a second, how can we sink this even though we have signed up for it? So far, the only thing that they've got landed on is it shouldn't be tied to the reconciliation bill. And Joe Biden realized that he may have made a mistake in being so public about it. So he backed off that. Here is Chris Cuomo trying to get Joe Manchin in a similar jam. But Joe Manchin finesses this quite well. This is going to sound mealy-mouthed to you, but I perceive this as very hopeful.
So now we go to your side of the ball, Senator, on infrastructure. You guys put a deal together. The president likes the deal. Your party doesn't like the deal. They say we need the companion bill through reconciliation to get all the things that the bipartisan group of senators couldn't find. Is it, in your mind, something that must happen, the reconciliation bill?
Well, nothing must happen because this is the legislature. Things that we think that would happen and should happen sometimes doesn't happen. Is it something I think that we need? Absolutely. Both of them we need.
But the people on the left flank in your party, Senator, say they won't give you your compromise bill on infrastructure if they don't get their bill on reconciliation.
Let me say this. If my Democrat colleagues and friends walk away from the largest infrastructure, traditional infrastructure, roads and bridges and internet services and rail services, and you name it, we did it. Lead pipes, getting rid of all that. If they would walk away from that and let the perfect be the enemy of the good, shame on us. Now, I don't know what the heck would happen in 2022 if we can't take a win.
Senator Joe Manchin, thank you very much.
Aside from the incredibly abrupt ending there, I don't know what they edited out, but this is Joe Manchin basically saying, I'm going to vote for the reconciliation bill. Like, I'm going to make that happen. And I'm just going to pretend like this isn't a leverage situation. Because, gosh, I'd be surprised if they voted against the first one. I mean, so Manchin is both signaling to the progressives, and frankly, it's not just the progressives in the House and in the Senate who want to pass the reconciliation bill. There seems to be broad support for the concept of it, and maybe even the size. And then maybe how it's distributed is not quite exactly settled. But there he is giving, in some ways, assuring, I'm going to vote for the reconciliation bill. I won't be a problem with that. But he also can't admit that it is tied to the fate of the bipartisan bill is tied to the reconciliation bill, because that gives essentially a weapon to the Republicans, and they have then some type of, like, at least some public justification for sinking it.
Basically, the moderate Republicans need to be able to play dumb enough to vote for it.
This is just a bunch of people walking around pretending like they don't know what's going on. And in fact, they do know what's going on. Mitch McConnell is desperate to try and figure out how he sinks this bill. And the Democrats so far have played this quite well. Give me mealy-mouthed Democrats every day who are passing $5, $6 trillion, $4 trillion worth of infrastructure. I'll take that. Particularly when that infrastructure includes, like, healthcare, elderly care, paid leave. We'll see what's in these bills. But so far, those are good numbers anyways. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I was just finishing my lunch. I ordered the Crowder. It was really good. Hey, don't forget to subscribe and to hit the like button. Thank you. Can't do it without you.